Hello again, everybody. So we're back with our radio today. So we're working on. We've assembled the radio. Now it's time to. Well, we got one static measurement to do before we start aligning it. Okay. Now it shows up here that you can put the radio in the blue holder thing to do this stuff if you want. And I'm not going to do that because it makes it too difficult to use a document camera to make these videos. So what we're going to work on today is we're going to work on the Q1 bias, okay? And it says you're going to want to connect the jumper wire that we made to test point 2 and then over to the C of Q1. So you're just literally going to put the alligator clip into those two spots. So I'm going to do that here quick. You're really going to want to make sure that your alligator leads are not touching anything else but the test point and C of Q2. So like for instance, if I have it leaning over like that, it's this alligator clip is touching a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. So we're gonna do that, then we're gonna put our battery in. And I'm gonna click this thing on and we'll take our test here. It shows that I have ground goes to test point 10 and TP1 goes to positive. Okay. So positive TP1, ground to test point 10. Oops. Remember that we're measuring voltage. And I end up with 1.634. Okay. Let's take a look at what it says here. It says the DC voltage at TP1 should be 1.6 volts. If your circuit differs by more than 0.5 volts, leave the power on. Okay, well, here's what happened with me. The battery that I had been using, this other one, which looks exactly the same, I did the test with this one and I measured 1.4 and I got a little nervous and I checked the battery voltage. And the battery voltage on mine was 8.46. And it says, check the battery voltage. If the battery voltage is greater than 8.5 volts, turn the power off and check the other stuff. So my battery voltage was less than that, so I put a new battery in and then I got the 1.63 volts that we wanted for this test. So if you're not getting the numbers that we should here, you know, the culprit could be the battery. Check your battery voltage and go from there. Okay, I'm gonna write down my voltage here, 1.63, and looking at our next 3 pages here, the next 2 pages, both of these are dynamic measurements. We can't do a thing here because we don't have the oscilloscopes available to be able to do these measurements. So we're off over here with AM alignment with no test. I'm sorry, I'll get to move this over a little bit. AM alignment with no test equipment. Now that's what we're going to be starting on tomorrow. Okay, so hope your test went well. If it didn't, please let me know. We'll make sure that we get things figured out to make sure it's right. Okay, have a great day, everybody.